Hey, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jerry and I am one frugal introvert. On this channel, I am learning all about personal finances. So that's including sinking funds, budgeting, cash stuffing, diversifying my income, and I am on a debt-free journey. So if you're interested in learning along with me and following me along on this journey, then please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more content like this in the future, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. So happy Saturday, everyone. Today is Saturday, October 23rd, and I am going to be doing a weekly check-in. I'm going to go over last week's budget for the 16th through the 22nd, and I'm going to be doing my budget for the 23rd through the 31st, so for the rest of the month. So if you're interested in joining me, then just keep watching. All right, so I've zoomed you all in and let's get started. So this is my budget that I did for last week, and I've already pre-filled everything. So I initially budgeted for my income to be $824.47, and that's what actually wasn't left with the $824.47. My boyfriend gave me $25, so I added that to my income, and so my actual income for this week to work with was $849.47. I did budget my expenses to be $371.39, and I'm a little under. So my expenses were actually $356.02. So my balance that I budgeted for was $453.08, and I was a little over. My actual was $493.45. So I'm just gonna kind of run down all of the expenses. So starting with my savings and investments. So I did budget $32 for Robinhood, and I actually did contribute my $32 for Mommy Trader's $1 a day investing challenge. Crypto, I budgeted $39.50. Y'all, I still have not invested anything into crypto. I'm starting to think that I'm probably not going to invest anything into crypto, at least for this month. I do really want to get started with that, but I got a whole story with Binance and it's just not working. So I'm not even going to bother with Binance. So I budgeted $71.50 for my investments, and I only invested $32, which isn't terrible, but is still not what I wanted to budget. My sinking funds, I'm not going to go through all of them, but I did budget $179, and I actually did stuff $179. My bills, Spotify and CVS Care Pass, were $10.89, and they came out for $10.89. Nothing for debt. And then my variable expenses, this is where I kind of went over. So groceries, I budgeted $40, spent $25.85, so that's good. Personal, I budgeted $50, and I went over by 54 cents. So I spent $50.54 in personal. Miscellaneous is where I kind of went overboard. I budgeted $20. I actually added the $25 that my boyfriend gave me into miscellaneous. So I'm going to scratch this out actually, and I'm going to put 45. Okay, so 45 is what I was working with, and I went overboard, over budget, and I spent $57.74. And then the dermatologist, I budgeted $50, and I only ended up having to spend $33.11. So total, I budgeted $110, but I actually spent $134.13. So I was over budget by, $24.13. So, it's not terrible, but, I was really hoping to be able to stay under budget every week for this month. So, I just got to bounce back and not go over budget for next week. So that is my budget for last week. And so now my budget for this week. So normally what I would do is I would bring over the remaining balance, the $493.45 over here, which I did. However, here's where things get kind of tricky. So because I am doing this rollover savings challenge, I've noticed my bank account is dwindling and I actually do not have $493.45 in my bank account. This is the number that I actually have in my bank account, $298.73. I think I know why I only have this much left in my bank account as opposed to the almost $500. And it's because I'm doing this rollover savings challenge where I'm taking the money out for my variable expenses, but I'm not, if I don't use it, I'm not putting it back into my bank account. I'm putting it in my sinking fund in my binder. I think what I'm gonna start doing when I do my weekly budgets is the amount that I list here for my budget amount is going to be what is left in my bank account, not necessarily what I should have in the bank account if I'm putting the money back in there if I don't use it. What I'm actually working with is $298.73, and I wanted to just kind of explain this on camera, and this is why I didn't actually finish my budget for the week, because I'm going to do this on camera. I'm working with a lot less than I anticipated, so now I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to allocate my sinking funds. I also want to have $50 left over as a buffer. So I'm really only going to be working with $248.73 as opposed to the $298.73. Hopefully I explained that to where you can actually understand it. Also, another thing, one of my goals for this month was to invest 15% of my income. If I invested 15% of my income, that would be $334. A part of that was for me to start investing into crypto. And if you've been watching my videos every single week, you'll know that I have not invested anything into crypto because I just for whatever reason, I cannot get into Binance. So I haven't been investing anything, but I've been investing with the $1 a day savings challenge. After this week, I will have invested $128, which would still leave me with $206 that I would need to invest. As you can see here, I really don't have $206 to work with to invest for this month. So that is one goal that I'm not going to be able to reach, unfortunately. With investing the $128, that means I will have invested, I think it's 5.75% as opposed to the 15% that I wanted to invest. So, investing 5.75% of my income is better than investing 0%. I think next month what I'm going to do is set a goal to invest maybe 7% or even 10% of my income. I am supposed to be getting a raise next month too, so I'll have a little bit more money to work with. So we'll see how that goes. But I did want to just explain all of that before I proceed with filling out my the rest of my budget on camera. So Robinhood, I'm going to invest my $32 because I do want to stick out this savings challenge. And actually this won't be $32. Normally what I would do is I would do a budget from Saturday to Friday. So for example, normally I would do today's the 23rd. So I would budget from the 23rd to the 29th, but I'm counting in these 2 extra days, the 30th and the 31st, because there's no point in me creating a brand new budget just for 2 days. So I'm going to add those 2 days to that budget. So instead of $32, I actually should be doing, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should be 36? Yeah. So I'm going to be doing $36. And if you're new, I am doing the $1 a day investing challenge, but I'm not doing $1 a day. I'm actually doing $4 a day. So I'm trying to challenge myself a little bit more. So this actually should be 36. So let me change that. Okay. So that's going to be $36. That's all for my investments for this last little stretch of the month. So for my challenge, I am going to stuff $75. Home, actually, let's just start over here first, and then I'll get back to the sinking fund. So nothing in bills. I don't have any bills for the last bit of the month, and nothing will be going towards debt. My variable expenses, I am going to budget $40 as usual for groceries, $50 for personal. I think I'm going to go get a pedicure at the end of the month, and then $30 for miscellaneous. So if we add that up,
40 plus 50 plus 30, that should be $120.
Now let's get back to the sinking fund. So like I said, I'm gonna stuff $75 into my challenge. Home, let's see. I'm gonna do it this way. So I said I want to do, let's see, 298.73 is what I'm working with. I said I want to leave $50 in my bank account as a buffer. So I'm going to subtract $50. So I'm working with the 248.73. Let's subtract the 36.
then let's subtract the 120. And then let's subtract 75.
Yeah, that only leaves me with $17.73 to work with. So, not good. I really wanted to stuff a lot more money than that. I think I do have another heart, like a $60 heart on my challenge. Let me check and see. Yeah, so I have 3 more $60 hearts. So instead of doing 75, I actually think I might do 60 instead. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So let's add, what's that, 15? Oops. Okay, so now I'm left with $32.73 to work with. So I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. What would that be? $6.54. Let's do five in New Whip. Let's do $1 in shots fired. For those of you who are new to my channel and you're wondering what shots fired is, I am saving up to purchase a gun. So that's what that is. So $5, okay, so minus 6, $26.73. Beauty, let's give that $3. I'm left with $23.73, and I'm not even going to include the cents here, so really I'm working with 23 cents. So let's do minus 73. I'll leave that in the bank account too. So I'm left with $23. So I can do, let's say, 13 in my 3 to 6 months of expenses, and then 10 in home. That should work. 10 plus 13 is 23. So I'm at a zero-based budget. Oh, so let me add this up.
Okay, so that should leave me with $95.
All right, so let's go ahead and add everything up. So 36 plus 95 plus 120 gives me $251 for my expenses. What I'm going to be doing is subtracting the 298 minus the 251. So 298.73 minus 251. This is with $47.73. So I need $3 more. I'm gonna have to subtract $3 from here to leave me with that $50 in my buffer. So this is gonna be 10 instead of 13. This is actually going to be 92 instead of 95. Let's try that again. 36 plus 92 plus 120. That's 248. Okay. All right, yeah, so that should leave me with the 50.73. So 298.73 minus 248, 50.73 is what I should be left over with. So that is it for the budget for this week. And now what I'm gonna do is, because I forgot to do it, I'm just gonna color my savings tracker or my investing tracker on camera, because I did invest the $32. So for Saturday the 16th through Friday the 22nd. So I'm gonna color these squares in on camera. right, guys, so I've colored everything in, and I do want to go back really quickly just to go over my no spends, which really, I didn't have that many. So I only had one no spend for this week. As you can see, I have a lot that's written in here, so I did make quite a few transactions for this week, but I think it was really because I didn't spend really anything at all for like the first half of the month, so I needed to buy a few things. At least I did have one no spend day for this week. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe for more content like this in the future. Have a great day, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and until next time, peace.